to talk about you and the Pisces first off. I'm going to look at your general first off. That's what I'm going to do. See what general energies we can get in for you. In your energy, just, with your career, and see what comes on, what's going to happen maybe for the next 30 days in your life. Readings don't really have a time frame, so it may take up to 6 months, a year for these things to pan out. But normally with the people, like, stuff can happen is immediately after I do readings for them. So I'm going to look into your general to see what I'm going to pull. And then we're going to talk about the Pisces and see, what's coming in, if you're going to get back with him or not. And then if there's no getting back with him, we can kind of just see is any new energy coming in towards you. So let me consult with the cards first and then pull some cards on your situation. Excuse my background. My son is so loud. Okay, it looks like it's resting period for you. Because I see that there are some things that you're dealing with right now that you feel like you just want to give up on. And divine timing and with divine guidance, it may be telling you to give up on it. But I feel like the only reason why you want to give up on things is because you feel like you don't have control. Now, you know that, spirit controls everything around us. Your thoughts control things. And it's just like, you got to be able to learn how to tame those thoughts. Because I do see, like, in your foundation, it's this big love, possibly with this Pisces. But you feel like it's so far away because I feel like you want to try to control the situation. Now, I feel like there were some things in the past with this situation that you had to get over on an emotional level. But I feel like you still feel like there is hope for love in this situation. I do feel that you feel like karma. You're getting some type of karma of some sort. And that's why you can't move forward right now. And that may be true. Because I do see in the future, if you don't tame your thoughts, you're not going to be able to move further in life as you would want to move in life. Now, I do see that there could be some financial losses coming your way, or that's how you're looking at your situation. I just feel like your external factors is like seeing that you are getting over some mental, betrayal or some type of betrayal that you went through. I just see that you're hoping that you can, get the one up on someone, or you're feeling like you don't want all these false starts. You want all the false starts to to stop. But I feel like until your birthday, you're going to need to take a resting period because we're in Cancer. Leo, Virgo, Libra. So yes, for the next 4 months, even into Scorpio, you may need to take a break and just figure out your plan, strategize on what's going to happen for you in the next few months. Now, I do see you want to give up because it's like you're juggling. You're having to juggle everything. And I feel like you don't want to do that. And because, you're trying to have control over this soulmate situation that you got going on. I feel like, you're nostalgic about the past. And you're maybe thinking like, well, why is things not the way that it was in the past? But you can't think about the past situations. You only can think about what's now in the future. You may have had more control in the past of things, but it looks like you don't have a whole lot of control. So you just got to go with the energy. This love that I feel like you're wanting, it's like you're wanting to communicate. You should communicate it. You should not keep it to yourself. If you see love in the distance, then go and get it. That's the only way you're going to be able to have it. Because I see with these emotional things that you had to get over in the past, they could have involved an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or someone that embodies that energy. I do feel like you feel like you're having some bit of karmic downfall with finances right now, and that could be the case. But it's just like, if you don't get that out of your mind, you're going to stay stuck there even in the future. But I do see that if you do change your mindset, you can come up out of feeling hung up about your finances. And, just stop. You're putting it on yourself. You're air sign like me, so we stay up in our head about everything. But Libras are more able to communicate and get around people and cause balance for themselves. So I feel like if you can just get your mind to balance about your finances, things can go smoother. You know, People see that you need to put things to an end, and that's what it is saying. Scorpio season is going to probably be the let up on all of these burdens that you're feeling. And you just don't want to feel like you can't manifest because you keep having all these false starts. It's all in your mind, first and foremost. That's going to be the only way that you can, heal your situation, is to fix your mind. You may have to walk away from some things on an emotional level. That is something that I am seeing here right now. You may have to walk away from some things on an emotional level, because with the issue being you just wanting to totally give up on things because you feel like you don't have control, and you feel like if you just let go of certain things, you can get your heart and your head in the same way, and that's a good thing. But I feel like that's the challenge, because you feel like you don't have control over a situation. You feel that you can't get your head and your heart in the same way. When with the foundation, it is, something that you can prevent. I feel like communication is the key for you to prevent all these things, especially in your love life when it comes down to this situation. I feel like you're still dwelling on the situation. If there was an earth sign involved, or maybe this Pisces has earth in their chart. But I'm just feeling like there's a decision that needed to be made that someone didn't make. And so maybe you're dwelling on the situation that you wanted to make, or someone else wanted to make that they didn't. So I see that, right now you just feel like, oh, I'm getting all this karma. I'm getting karma for what I did in the past. My finances is not coming in. It's just like you're waiting on your ships to come in. Change your thoughts about your finances. They will change. You will come out of this hung up situation in your mind, and you will be the King of Swords. So it's just like, change your mindset right now. We're in Mercury retrograde. All these different retrogrades are teaching everybody to slow their energy down and get it grounded. I feel like, you're a little bit unhappy about your financial situation, and everybody else can see that you're kind of brokenhearted about whatever this is that is going on in your life. I just feel like you don't want to have to penny pitch. And I know how Libras are. Y'all like to be comfortable. Y'all like to have money. Y'all like to do all that stuff. But maybe this is karmic about how you spend your money. For most air signs, including myself, I had to go through that period of time. Because last year I splurged and wasted a lot of money. So Spirit slowed my funds down for me to appreciate money. And so I did have to penny pitch. And you may have to penny pitch for the next 4 years. But I do see somebody coming back from your past. So if you're wanting somebody to come back from your past, they will come back from your past. But you have to ground your mind. That's the energy that I'm seeing with your general energy. Finances can change if you get your mind grounded and you figure out what it is that you want. Because I don't really see anything dangerous. You're avoiding certain things because I feel like, it's not meant for you to go through these things. But at the same time, it's like you got to change the energy in your mind if you want things around you to change. You can't feel like, oh my God, I'm doomed, because you're going to continue to be doomed if you keep thinking like that. Now I'm going to look at this Pisces energy and see how this person is feeling about you, and just see what's going on in this energy with him. Because I feel like there can be a reconciliation in this situation if you would communicate that that's what you want. You can't try to control everything in your life. You got to go with the flow sometimes. So I'm going to look at this energy with this Pisces and see what comes up. So when he looks at you, he feels like you don't have passion for him anymore. He feels like there's lack of passion in this situation. And he may be thinking either about a Capricorn, or he may be feeling like this is a soul tie that he has to you that is hard for him to break. He sees you and he feels like you're being cold towards him. He might even feel like you're not being honest about your feelings at times. So if he approaches you, he may tell you that this situation is a little bit too much on him, because I feel like he does want a commitment with you, but it's just like If you're not opening up on an emotional level, then how is he? You know, Pisces are emotional creatures. Libras are mental creatures. So you got to open up more in your heart in this situation if you want it to get better. Overall, you do have the Sun card. So this situation can get better, but communication is the key. I do feel like he is having some realizations or just realizing or feeling like you're not really feeling it for him. He may be feeling like, you're turning down his offers, or he may have to turn down an offer because it may not be the right offer for him, or there's a Capricorn somewhere in the situation that may have turned down an offer from you or from him. He's just feeling like, maybe you just want to be friends with benefits. You don't want anything serious, or he may be looking at you in this way that he wants to be friends with benefits because he doesn't feel like you're emotionally open to him. I feel like in some way he may come and tell you that he feels like you're emotionally manipulating him. So make sure you're not doing that. Because it's just like he feels that either he has a decision to make or you have a decision to make in the situation and no one's making the decision. Overall, there can be a new beginning, but I feel like it's blocked because someone is not opening up on the emotional level. It's like he wants to start this new beginning with you, but it's like he's not going to make a move if he doesn't feel like, the emotions is there. And this could be how you're feeling in the situation and how he's looking at maybe you're feeling. But there's somebody that is just feeling like there's a lack of passion in this situation, period. Now, you guys have a spiritual bond and he sees and knows that you guys have a spiritual bond, but the communication, that's what I thought it was. The communication is the one thing that is stopping y'all from being able to get where y'all need to be. He feels like he can't heal this situation with you, that you may not want to heal the situation. And so I feel like he is going to come and like put everything on the table towards you, because I feel like he wants to make a decision and he has made a decision on this situation. So it's just like you guys need to communicate, because I feel like he wants you. There you are. He wants balance in this situation. But in order for him to get the balance, you have to be willing to mentally open up and share with your heart, not just with your mind. Because he could be thinking that you don't have feelings for him. You don't want to heal anything because you're being cold towards him. If you want something with this man, you need to be more emotionally available, because he's feeling like walking away from this situation because he feels like maybe it's toxic. There's only sex involved. The communication is not good. He's feeling like, you only want him for benefits of sex, or maybe this is how you're feeling about him. But I feel like y'all need to open up y'all heart to each other. That's what I really feel like is going on. He may feel like this situation is a burden because he feels like you're emotionally manipulating. And he may come out and tell you this within the next couple of months, because I do feel like he wants a commitment, because he may feel like you're a soulmate, but there's decisions that have to be made. I feel that, at one time he may have been feeling somebody in the situation had a decision between two people and they really weren't making a decision. But I feel like there's a decision that has been made now. He wants to reveal these things to you, but it's like he doesn't know if he can have a new beginning, because he knows he needs to balance things out with you. Overall, if you want to be with the Pisces, you need to let him know. You need to be emotionally available for this man, because I know how Libras get. You guys will go to the person that has the bigger offer if somebody is not offering you. And Pisces males, I really don't deal with them because some of them play too many games. But this guy seems like, the only thing that's going on is the emotional balance between you guys. And that's all that really needs to be brought to the table. If you can obtain the emotional balance that you need to have in your own life so that you can share with him, things can get better between you guys. There's not a lot. There's no third parties. There's none of that stuff going on. I just feel like the emotions need to be healed in between the two of you guys. And that's what I see for you. If you have any more questions, you can email me and we can talk about this again. I'll talk to you again soon.